I've mentioned time and time again that making videos is a pretty cathartic experience for me, since, the meat and potatoes of my channel is talking about things that anger me or frustrate me, and just letting it all out, talking about it, and getting it all out of my system. And I usually end up feeling a lot better than how I was before I made the video. This channel has always been like my own little mental stress ball, if that makes any sense, but I don't think I've ever said this. I enjoy writing quite a lot. I either just write about stuff that's going on in my life, or maybe some poems. I consider myself a fairly decent at poetry. I don't think I'm the best, but I consider myself decent at it, and no, I'm not going to ever publish them online. Well, I never say never, I guess, but I don't plan on doing that in the near future because I like to keep that to myself. It's personal to me, and it's a really that's next to making videos. Writing has also been a pretty cathartic thing. I don't again, it's not as cathartic as making videos are, but when I'm not making a video, I'm usually writing, and I've been writing ever since I was little. Pretty much, it's always been something I've loved doing, whether it's just writing about stuff that goes on my day, or making up stories or poems or whatever. I've always been very good at that. I've always been able to just think of an idea to write something like that with really no sweat. I've been told I have a talent in that, but whatever. I don't consider myself very talented when it comes to writing, but whatever. But why am I talking about this? Well, I really wish my school had a writing class. It used to, actually. They cut it the year before I went into my high school, and I've asked why. And well, I've never really been given an exact reason. If I ask a teacher or something, maybe I would. But I've always asked students why they cut it, but they never knew why. Up until the year before I went to my high school, you could choose between writing and art in that school. Since they cut writing, I have to go to art. And, well, I hate art. I really do. Not that it's hard or anything, but I'm not a good artist in the slightest. I'm never satisfied with how my drawings come out, or paintings, or whatever. I've never enjoyed it because art, for me personally, is not fun at all. Well, the students there I talk to a lot and have a lot of fun talking to them, but for the subject itself, no, I'm not good at it at all. But yeah, if the school still had a writing class though, I would probably love the hell out of that class because again, I enjoy writing and it's one of my favorite hobbies. And I hate that schools do this. They cut out the classes that kids are interested in, and they pretty much give them the middle finger and say, "Fuck you, you're not having that class." And let's put you in a class you're probably not even interested in. I mean, I would love the hell out of writing class. It would take away all my stress that I have during the day. And, just write about whatever the hell I want. I don't know how those classes work. I'm sure they let you write about whatever you want. And I would love that so much. Again, I'm not good at art at all. And I just hate that they kind of just push the writing class aside and not really consider, oh, we might have some students who are really talented and gifted in the writing in writing. No, whatever. Let's just cut the class anyway. I mean, not everyone is skilled in art, and the athletic kids, oh, they're spoiled. In my school, we have a basketball team, football team, soccer team, volleyball team, badminton team, softball team, you name it, whatever sport you could think of. But not every kid is into that. Some kids are talented in other places. Some kids are not interested in sports at all, or interested in drawing at all. None of that. Some people like me prefer just writing and expressing ourselves through writing, not through pictures or playing sports or whatever. We like writing, and I would love if my school brought that writing class back because I would enjoy the hell out of that class. I really would. And I just wish schools would implement more classes that appeal to certain kids' talents because schools kind of lack on that. They have you take all this pointless shit, like a lot of the math that we do in high school, geometry, or science, or anything else. A lot of the other subjects, really. I've made a whole rant on how pointless a lot of the subjects in school are, so I'm not going to repeat myself there. But I wish schools would also focus a lot on kids' talents. And not try to force all this pointless shit into your brain, even when you just can't learn it. And I also hate that they penalize you if you're just unable to learn it. Like, for example, geometry. I am dumb in that class. I'm not afraid to admit it. I am dumb when it comes to geometry. I have no clue what is going on, how you do the work, and no matter how much help I get, I just can't get it at all. Whereas in other subjects, I'm really good in. English and history are my best classes. I have really high grades in them. But anyways, my brain just cannot comprehend all the complicated math and all that because that's just not how my brain works. So that's not how it operates. Math is not an interest of mine, and I have no interest in learning it because I just can't get it. Of course, teach me the basic stuff. Of course, like addition, multiplication, division, and stuff like that. But everything beyond that, do I really need to know? Really? Same goes for a lot of other subjects too. I'm not just singling out math, but that's just the class I hate the most because I struggle in it the most. But anyways, like I was saying, I wish they would I wish they would focus more on what kids know and what they like instead of forcing all the pointless shit into your brain. Shit that kids aren't interested in at all and have a hard time learning and struggle in, and they try to force it into your brain and penalize you if you just can't get it. It's bullshit. It really is. And I wish we could just fix this broken education system because it is riddled with problems. It really is, but whatever. I'm just some insignificant 16-year-old bitching and moaning on YouTube. What change am I going to make, really? Just have to accept it, I guess. But whatever. My school days are almost over, thank God. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.